When people think of Napoleon Bonaparte, they imagine a brilliant leader, a military genius who shook Europe. But beyond his emperor's crown, there was another object that symbolized his power just as much: Napoleon's sword. This sword was not just a weapon, it was an embodiment of strength, ambition, and the dramatic fate of a great man. It appeared in legendary battles, was passed down through generations, and even got stolen before resurfacing at auctions worth millions of dollars. Today, let's uncover the history, fascinating stories, and mysteries behind Napoleon's sword, and understand why it remains one of the most powerful swords in human history. Napoleon's most famous sword is a gold-encrusted saber with a curved blade, inspired by the Mamluk sword, a weapon traditionally used by Islamic warriors of the Middle East. Napoleon became fascinated with this sword style after his Egyptian campaign, 1798 to 1801, where he witnessed the strength of Mamluk fighters. He then commissioned a sword of similar design for himself. It was crafted by the finest swordsmiths in France, with a gold-plated hilt and scabbard, decorated with intricate engravings of dragons and eagles, symbols of the French Empire. Though Napoleon owned several swords, this one stood out as a symbol of power. He used it not just in battles, but also in important ceremonies, making it an essential part of his legend. Napoleon's sword played a crucial role in many famous battles, particularly the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, where he crushed the Russian-Austrian coalition in just one day. It is said that during the battle, Napoleon raised his sword high and gave a powerful speech, inspiring his soldiers to fight with unwavering determination. This victory solidified his dominance in Europe and demonstrated the might of the French army under his command. Interestingly, Napoleon rarely used the sword in direct combat. Instead, it was a symbol of authority, only drawn to rally his troops or signal an attack. This only added to its legendary status.
Yeah, boy.
Napoleon's sword wasn't just for war. It was also part of his coronation ceremony on December 2, 1804, at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. As he placed the crown on his own head, he also carried his sword at his side, emphasizing that his rule was not granted by noble blood, but earned through conquest and merit. This moment sent a clear message to Europe. A true emperor needs not only a throne, but also a sword to defend it. After his crushing defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815, Napoleon was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena. During this time, many of his possessions, including his legendary sword, were confiscated and scattered. Some historical records suggest that the French royal family kept the sword, passing it down through generations. Others speculate that it was sold or traded during political negotiations. The sword's mysterious journey after Napoleon's downfall only adds to its legend. In 2007, one of Napoleon's swords was sold at auction for over $6 million, making it one of the most expensive swords ever sold. This auction sparked controversy, as many believed that such a priceless artifact belonged in a national museum rather than a private collection. The staggering price of the sword only proves its historical importance and the enduring fascination with Napoleon's legacy. Today, Napoleon's iconic sword is housed in the Musée de l'Armée, Army Museum, in Paris. It remains one of the most treasured artifacts in French history, attracting millions of visitors each year. The sword stands as a testament to Napoleon's ambition, military genius, and the empire he built. Napoleon's sword has been featured in numerous historical films and documentaries, emphasizing its significance as a symbol of power and military strategy. Some notable examples include Waterloo, 1970, a classic historical film depicting Napoleon's final battle. The sword is prominently displayed as a key element of his military attire. Napoleon, 2002, a mini-series that tells the story of Napoleon's life with detailed battle scenes and coronation ceremonies where his sword plays a central role. Napoleon, 2023, by Ridley Scott. This highly anticipated film starring Joaquin Phoenix will offer a fresh take on Napoleon, and his sword is expected to be a key visual element. Napoleon's sword has also made its way into the world of video games, introducing younger audiences to this historical relic. Total War, Napoleon, a famous strategy game where players control Napoleon and his army. His sword is depicted as both a weapon and a symbol of command. Assassin's Creed Unity, set during the French Revolution. This game includes Napoleon's sword as a collectible weapon, further enhancing its legend. Civilization V6. Napoleon appeared as a leader in earlier versions of this game, often depicted with his signature uniform and sword. By integrating Napoleon's sword into video games, developers have brought history to life. making it more engaging for modern audiences. More than 200 years later, Napoleon's sword remains a powerful symbol of leadership, war, and destiny. It is more than just a weapon. It is a piece of history that shaped the world. What do you think about this incredible story? Let us know in the comments.